Gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And now, all right, everyone, let's get ready. We got Stonkamania closed out every long position I've had today. The account is at new highs. We've had 50, 70, 100, 288%. If you held APP, you'd be up over 500%. But one of the biggest weeks of the year, he's back from the Keys. He's back from the Bahamas. He is Stonkamania. Let's get rolling here. Hopefully, all of y'all are crushing it today. If you aren't, come into the options pit. Like, what are you doing? If you're not crushing it, if you're doing, oh, I sold some premium. Oh, I collected $10 and risked $1,000. Come into the options pit. Maybe Deanna can give you a little trial and well, never mind. I lied. Maybe she could get you a deal. There ain't no trials. And come, all we do is copy the biggest, the greatest traders in the world. And we just piggyback on their flow. We had Amazon calls today. I mean, look at some of these trades. Palantir, dip buying the first minute of the day. Dip buying, BSX today. Selling Coles, added to that one. Bought some Amazon calls at 155. Sold them up to 237. Like, just come on board. Come on down. You're the next contestant. The price is right. And I even said, hey, we're probably going to have a nothing event. If you like to sell iron condors, do that. And look, the market is flat on the day. So I'm just saying, you click your house. Hopefully, you're doing good. If not, come and ride the choo-choo train. I don't know. Maybe that might have sounded wrong. But anyhow, market pulling back a little bit here. Small caps, as noted, are the most sensitive. They bounce, now fade. All right, where's the chat, though? Let me make sure I have the chat up. There's the chat. Yeah, BP calls, very nice. Beautiful name to day trade or swing. I actually had some BP calls. I bought for, I think, 25 and sold at, I think, 30 or something. But those are nice, too. SoFi, Michael says, 550%. Lance, are you a penny stock liar? No, that's from Michael. I mean, some of the stuff, it sounds even insane. I get it. Like, it even sounds insane. You might be saying, Lance, you see your P&L, you're posting all these screenshots. How are you up so much? By buying and selling. I'm up $1,200 trading 2 lots today. Literally, I was trading 2 lots, 5 lots. I mean, it's pretty insane. So if you're wondering why, cheap short-dated options. Get in, get out. You get a nice move. Sell the rips, buy the dips, sell the chicken wings, eat the steak. All right, well, let's see what we got. Some Coupang calls. Uh-oh, this is a China stock. Do we ever trust China stocks? Usually not. Some Coupang, 23.5 calls. They're in the money calls, but I don't love China right now. I'm scared of China. I did have 115% winner on BABA weekly calls the other day. But Coupang is a China stock. Just be careful. It's China, so be a little careful there. Lunar had a good day. What is Palantir? Palantir is like the greatest stock of all time. So closed out of Palantir calls. I bought some yesterday at the close, and then I bought some in the first minute of the day, and look what happened. So Palantir's always been a big fan. If you're in the options pit, if you're wondering, just come on aboard. Out Palantir weeklies, out Amazon, everything, Hood, DraftKings, Amazon Lottos, everything you need is in the options pit. If you are wondering what to do, get informed. You know what I'm saying? It's very simple though. Literally, when I say buy the dips, anytime your position's down, buy it. Anytime it's up, sell it. I know it sounds very like basic, but it's true. Like if you're long calls, you bought calls, let's say at $1, and you wake up the next morning, the stock's down like 1%, and they're 80 cents. Nothing's changed. The market's probably just down, right? Nothing's changed between now and yesterday. Just the market may be flat, right? Or there's no volume. So see if you can add more, buy more, buy more, right? Like Palantir was buying calls, literally in the first minute of the day, 9:31, buying the Palantir. All cheapies, all cheap weeklies. Because we did see about 10 Palantir, was it 8 Palantir orders? Yeah, like in the last 10 minutes of the day. So just keep buying, keep buying, keep buying. Now, I closed out WBD puts literally like a minute ago before I hopped on here. I got out. I lost about 10 cents in them. I should have kept adding to them, to be honest, on the dip. But I wish I would have. All right, let's see who we got. Deanna, do we have a thing for the option pit or no?
I don't have a standalone form. I only have one for people who have the penny scanner.
Oh, sorry, Charlie. Maybe you could give them a number.
Yeah, I'm reaching out to my boss to see if we can get something. So I'll let you guys know soon.
Okay. If not, just call in. Yeah, BP was the SEP 32.5s from the other day. From Monday, SEP 32.5s. You got to realize too, a lot of people, I just closed out. Let's put the big boy scanner. I just closed, a lot of people too, a lot of people are trading in and out of options. Remember last week I mentioned GameStop, Roaring Kitty made like 400K or 500K in 45 minutes and was out. You're seeing a lot of that stuff now. You're seeing a lot of people, especially, you got to think, if someone's buying like an option that expires on Friday or next Friday, you're starting to see a lot of big traders even day trade their options. So buy them, they get like a 30-40% move in the options, and they're moving on. They ain't holding on at all anymore. So you're seeing that, and hence why I've been doing that a lot too, is getting out. Yeah, Lunar had some news. All those space stocks, very, very strong. But let me ask you guys a real quick question, actually. Because I know I get all the emails, and Deanna, you might have to cover your ears. Don't tell the higher ups.
I'll kick them all off this call right now.
Who here sells premium?
Oh wait, do you want me to do a poll?
Yes, do a poll. I'm curious.
You said who sells premium?
Who sells premiums?
All right.
So, like, to give you an example, what I mean by that is, I mentioned in the options pit, it was a $4 implied move today on the markets. So, like, let's say hypothetically, again, hypothetically, all that jazz. I said, hey, if you want to do an iron condor, again, it's not my cup of tea. I don't do them, but could sell premium like iron condors, right? Well, the market, if you look at the Qs today, literally they're flat. I mean, we're down like what, $1.50. So that would have actually been very good, right, to sell an iron condor, right? It'd be maybe a right case scenario. So I have to ask, who's doing that right now? And if you are doing it, are you doing it with, what are you averaging? Like, are you doing it with good success? If so, what's the risk versus the reward? Like, are you risking 100 to make 20, risking 100 to make 30, risking 100 to make 10? I'm just curious out there if anyone
is loading, or it's trying to at least.
I mean, iron condor in the Qs, looking for like a, I don't know, maybe like a tight move. You could do stuff like that. Actually, let me look at the IWM. That one's usually a little better. Like, I'm just curious what people are pricing out on spreads, because my only fear, it may be I'm just old school thinking of this because I've seen too many people blow out accounts. My only fear is when it doesn't work out, you could, again, hypothetically, you could really, like, this one's not bad, risking 100 to make 40. But when it doesn't work out, you could be, I don't want to say wiped out, but like, let's say you risk $100 to make $10. You have to have 10 winners in a row to make up for that one loss. You know what I mean? Yeah, and if you don't have it, no worries. I can't do spreads in this account, to be honest. On this small account I have, I can't do spreads. So I'm just curious. Let's see. You do about 80 points out, just a little premium on Crowd. That's a good one. Crowd has a high implied vol. Let's see. Cash secured put. So y'all probably have big accounts then, huh? If y'all are doing selling puts and stuff. Does anyone do what's his name? Chris? Does anyone do the
Chris Pulver, that one?
Yeah, does anyone do, what is he does the what? He does iron condors on SPX? How's that going? Just curious because I know I think it's SPX, right? How's the iron I think it's iron condors.
Yeah, I think, yep, those should be right.
Yeah, good. So what is the risk and reward? What's the risk versus reward? Like, what are y'all risking? 100 to make 10, 100 to make 20, 100 to make 30? Right. That's smart, Pina. So about 10, 15%. But what was the loss? Someone said there was a loss. What was the loss? Was it like a complete zero or was it just like a small loss? No, that's not bad then.
Let me see. I think it was a small one. Are
That's
you
not
not
bad.
in the channel? I thought you were in the channel.
I don't know. I get so many damn marketing messages. I don't know who has a Telegram, a Snapchat, a Girl
We're
Scout
not putting you guys on
flag.
Snapchat. Oh my God.
They sent me a thing. Y'all want to laugh, and then we'll get to trading. I'm just trying to get some intel. Y'all want to laugh. I got this message yesterday.
Oh, jeez.
I know. Okay, this thing. I got it at 3:39. So I messaged the team and I go, why are we doing this at 3:39? The day is already over.
And then we figured out you and I can't read because there's that clear sentence where it's like, this is an example of what it looks like.
I'm like, the day's already over.
In case you guys don't know, Lance and I both we don't read. We look at something and we just assume all the time. He is wearing a Stonkomania tank top. Lame. You want to pose for Joey? I'm gonna have him screenshot that.
Actually, it was
Stonkomania we ever do.
They sent me the shirt, and I gotta wear it because if not, they'll fire me. No kidding. Wouldn't that be horrible? You have to wear the Trumpomania shirt or you're fired. All right, but let's get into I don't know. I got it from one of the El Jefes. All right, let's get into I'm sure online, right? Let's get into the flow. MGM. Ooh, frisky. A casino stock, baby. The next week, 37 calls. So in the money calls in MGM. Let's take a look. We love the casino stocks. Uh-oh. Are they adding or are they buying more? So volume is very similar to open interest, right? MGM next week, 37s. So they may be closing them or they may be adding. We'll know tomorrow. If open interest is around 100, that means they closed them. If open interest is over 10,000, 5,000 plus 5,000, it means they added. But let's take a look at time and sales. Because we want to know for sure. The market is selling off a lot here, huh? Who are the donkeys who bought the Fed event? Not me. And I am a donkey 90% of the time. MGM, I don't know. I don't trust it. I don't trust this little casino stock. Looks like they hit here, added here. Market could have been wide. Yeah, the market's, don't get me started, but the market's 13 cents wide, so I am not trusting MGM. I'll pass on MGM. Oh yeah, so I closed Nike calls. If you want to update, I closed WBD puts, Palantir calls, NVST calls, Nike calls, Kohl's calls, Hood calls, ENVX puts, DraftKings calls, BCX calls, BP, BLBD, and Amazon. So pretty much I have a flat book and Tesla. Literally, I am flat than a pancake, I guess. So I closed basically all positions today. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. I feel you, Whitney. I feel you. So yeah. The donk of the year is me, by the way. Remember app calls? The app calls I sent for Shadow Trader. And I was happy because I probably bought too much of them. I bought the app 112 calls for 460. I think they went to $4 as soon as I bought them. And now those calls are 14.5 bucks. Hold on, never let go. All right, but market here, if you're wondering why I'm not doing much, well, because the market didn't do much. Actually, a perfect day to sell iron condors, iron flies, sell strangles, sell straddles, sell, I don't know, anything really. Great day to sell premium, right? In the markets, because ain't nothing moved. NASDAQ flat. So basically the Fed was a non-event. Gold did have a good move and it gave it all back. Yeah, it was a non-event. So good job getting out of positions. BCX is, and actually it faded too after the event. I got chickened in that one. But you know what I was noticing? There was no big moves in like NVIDIA or anything today. Rocket, the SEP 20 calls, 50 grand. Not enough to tinkle. Not enough to make me fancy. What did the Brits say? Not enough to fancy me. I needed like 3 more orders of Rocket. You know, obviously that's a very high sensitive interest rate name. Tickle my fancy. Good job, Brett. 50%. You made 1% on app? Wow, yeah, you are the donkey. Just kidding, but it is fun saying that. It is calling others donkeys because I've done that millions of times. SoFi, yeah, SoFi had a lot of orders. I mean, again, everything pumped and dumped with the market, so no desire to fancy SoFi. But we did have a, what is this? I got a yogurt here. You're seeing some hedging come in. Zillow puts. BRKB, that's a bank, Burke. AAP, Advanced AutoZone, next year, March. Oof, next year. What do these people think? I'm going to hold a position into next year? Are they crazy? Starbucks, October puts. Oh, I didn't see those. October deep in the money puts in Starbucks. Someone's looking for the CEO to, is that right? October 4th? Oh, wow. They're so expensive. All right. Yeah. No thanks. No thanks. Russell's selling off. Ew. Ew. Nobody likes the markets anymore. Good thing we got out. Can we get some big orders though? Anyone I sold my ENVX, the final batch of puts. ENVX is down over 12% in 2 days since that $1 million put buyer. I wish I bought $1 million worth of puts. I bought like a 40 lot. Wow. But ENVX puts, those did quite well. The stock is basically going down every day. That trader, big shorts in that one too. 35% short float. So a lot of putsies. Yeah, need something. I just didn't like the Tesla options, how expensive they were. Yeah, I like cheap stuff. And I was a little scared of the Fed. After we popped like that, I was like, I'm just getting out of everything. You know, it's funny too, because on Telegram, I posted, or in the option pit, I said, I'm not closing Amazon only for a double. And then as soon as Amazon popped, look, Amazon, where are you? No stop loss, pure Fed rally play, a double or nothing. Well, I didn't get a double, got like 50%. And then as soon as Amazon popped on the Fed, I sold them. So I'm a little chicken, but probably a good thing. Now the calls are lower than where I bought them now. But a little scared. Dollar Tree, nice. Donald, not DJT puts. Isn't the lockup Friday or they can sell? Although El Trumpe said he's not selling. So we shall see. Right? I haven't played it actually that much, DJT. I did maybe like a few months ago, but not recently. I don't get how we're cutting rates when the market's at all-time highs or the S&P. Something just seems off to me. You know, why are we cutting rates at all-time highs in the market? Just seems a little silly. It seems like a stock market bubble. PayPal, ooh, PayPal, Amazon. I saw PayPal have that one order today. Well, the weekly 75s. Probably should have bought them, huh? They hit at 1043. Well, PayPal went without me. PayPal is one of the best ones. When it hits, PayPal tends to work over and over again. You know, PayPal has been doing good. Yeah, Nike was good. Those Nike 884s for next week. Nike works really well. Starbucks works good. Some of the recent ones have been working over and over again. You just gotta be patient and let them come. Trust me, I wish like Nike calls would hit every day, but they don't. And then the Onion too, that Swiss shoe stock, that Onion, ONON. I mean, this stock is just another upgrade today. This stock has just been on a tear. ONON, the Onion. It's like on cloud or on, what is it called? On something? On
Sorry, I forgot to
cloud.
backtrack. Yeah, on cloud shoes.
That's it. The Onion. Dropbox? I remember it. I remember when Dropbox used to have buyout rumors like every other week. They were never true. All right, I'm taking the wig off. Whew. Stonkamania will. Oh, he's going on break. Lance coming in. Plus, I'll let you guys and girls know on a secret. My girlfriend is a big liberal. She's a very, how do you say, Trump hater. So she sees me wearing a Trumpomania shirt. Oh man, she's gonna take me out back and give me a bite. What did Biden say? She's gonna take me out back in the locker. She said something like that, but it is funny. She's like, how could you vote for him? And I'm like, well, I'm rich and I want to keep my money and become richer.
You know, the unrealized gains thing, you know.
Right. And then I'm like, you have houses. What happens to your houses and stuff? She's like, I don't know. It's not really going to happen. I'm like, well, hide your gold because that will get taxed too.
All right,
Jeff
what's
Z,
next in the market?
Jeff Z just sent me a text saying this market is so bad. He used a different word, but I'll say bad. And I said, it's the greatest stock market of all time. He hates when I say that. All right, Lance, find me some trades. Does anyone have any trade ideas? Because probably a great time not to trade, but obviously Stonkomania is about trading, and I don't have any open books on, so I guess we could try to pull something out our boots or out our behinds. Wow, this trader is so good. The Children's Place, 400,000 of October 17 and a half puts with 8 minutes left in the day. The Children's Place is down 11% today. I mean, these short sellers are so good. ENVX was another one. I mean, that stock was straight up. Guy buys puts and then boom, straight down. Oof, these short sellers are so good. TKO, I have the common stock in it. I added stock around 117. You know, the September 115s are still an open interest, by the way. They were like $1.30 a few days ago. Now they're $8.50. So yeah, nice little move in TKO. The big boy account loves it, as that is my whole retirement is in wrestling. AEW just got a new deal today. So that's probably helping. Another media deal, the other wrestling company. So probably reflecting on TKO. Big dollars for the sports entertainment industry, aka wrestling. Anything live sports is big, hence why the NFL is getting private equity involved. Walmart flat. Apple never hit 225 and a half, huh? That could be a move. Apple to 225 and a half. How much are the calls? I liked Apple too. That's another one. 170. Geez, they're juiced to the gills. But you know why Apple's up so much today? Because everyone's short it. So it basically filled the gap, actually. All right, well, I already filled the gap. But Apple's up because everyone is short it. So, of course, it's going to go up and squeeze their behinds. That's it. Apple up 2%. It's a huge day. NASDAQ is down. Well, NASDAQ's up barely. 7. Well, now it's up 70. But Apple super strong. A superstar is Apple. Bonds down. Yay. Capri. All right. We might have to gamble with some earnings. That's what we might have to do. We might have to pull out some earnings out our butts. You know, it might be the only thing to do. That might be the only thing. Trading some dice rolling with some earnings. Yeah, PayPal on the highs here. PayPal highs. I got 40,000 in PayPal. I just need it to stay above 74 and a half. I know, a gambler. I am. All right, let's see what has earnings. Shall we look? Give us some dice.
Wait, you didn't do your little scratch off thing.
Oh,
That's why the
ooh,
market sucks.
ooh.
You didn't do your dumb little scratch off.
All right, let's do a scratch off. Well, let's first see if we have anything with earnings. Then we'll do the scratch off to see how much we're going to risk. We got to have something, though, in earnings. Tomorrow before the open, Cracker Barrel. Oh, baby. I love Cracker Barrel. Super Micro calls. Uh-oh. Let's take a dice. Super Micro calls. Count me in. I'm taking these. Super Micro. Ooh, you're back, my dear. Super Micro 430s are $20. Heck no, I'm not doing those. But I will do something cheaper. You got to be crazy. $20, 1870 by 20. I'll do a cheap Super Micro. Maybe like the, I don't know, something cheap. Super Micro, what's a cheap way to play it? Oh, gosh. Super Micro is going to make me get out a third mortgage. All right. Super Micro. What's a cheap way to play you? Do a call spread. I should, but I'm not, obviously. Maybe like the 450s. Excuse me. Yeah. Why not? All right. Here's my lotto ticket. Oh, they're so expensive. I hate expensive options, as y'all know. But is Super Micro the only thing we're going to get today? Anything on the penny option? No. All right. I'll do Super Micro and just close my eyes while I buy it. I'm gonna do the whatever one's liquid. Shoot. 450 calls, I guess. Maybe for like 720. Let's see if we could get filled. Oh shit, I gotta hit it twice. Well, that was an instant fill, so that's probably good. All right, we'll try one more at 7. Instant filled. All right, so I have a $1,400 of risk in Super Micro Lotto tickets. Yay! Let's do a scratch off now to get the fun out of it. So I'll leave it on the screen. Super Micro, I bought the 450 calls. I should have done this first to decide how much we're going to risk, but let's do the scratch off and see. You did the spread. Ooh. Yes, if you're like, these are too expensive, you could always spread it out, do a call spread, something like that. All right, my bonus, I did not get any bonuses. Let's find out what our winning numbers are, though, shall we? If you're wondering, is this how you really trade, Lance? Not necessarily with the scratch off, but the lotto tickets, kind of though. Winning numbers 26, 36, 25, 39. Just so everyone can see the winning numbers if we win. ADI puts, pass. 40, 38, 30, 20, oof, 7, 17, 24. Oh no, it's not looking good. 28, 12, oof. We're gonna need a big winner. 10. No comment. And we're back. Oh, man. Well, I guess it's a good thing we only did a 2-lot. Is because that was not pretty. All right, so ADI, there's some October 20 puts, an analog device. ADI, do you have earnings? No. They're just buying puts for the hell of it? Yes. So we'll pass. Sorry, ADI, you do not win the prize. Oh, yeah. I mean, literally, that's how I usually make decisions. Just look at the chart. Takes about 5 seconds. If I don't like it, I pass. If it's something like an earnings, then I'd consider it, but no catalyst, no trade. Nicola. Ooh. This is an EV wannabe with Trevor Milton, who's in prison. October 8 puts. They did a reverse split to try to pump the stock. That didn't work. So the October 8 puts are 530. You're basically, if you can short stock, it's basically a short stock replacement. It might be hard to borrow. So you could do like the October 5s. They're kind of wide though. So probably would pass. No thanks. Sorry, Nicola. It used to be fun to trade, and now, they've never made a vehicle. They're bankrupt. They didn't market, obviously is a reverse split is stuff that people do when they keep trying to get listed. It's financial engineering at its finest. So, the stock's probably going to go bankrupt and go to zero, but high price options don't give you a good risk versus reward. Let's say hypothetically the stock goes to, I don't know, $3. The puts go from 540 to $7. It's not a good risk versus reward, right? So we'll pass. If you want to take them and you think Nicola goes to zero, hey, you're probably right. Weeklies. Weeklies. Weeklies always expire on Friday. So SEP is the weekly. SEP monthly expiration is the weekly. So SEP 20th, which is Friday, would be the weeklies. If I said like SEP 27th, that would be the next week. Is J Pal done speaking? Because I see Gunlock, Bill Gross, Muhammad Al Iran are all talking about the basis point cut. I mean, I don't read any of it because nor do I really care. But, market is selling off because of the Fed speakers. Ooh, it's the Fed. Hence why I'm trading a 2-lot. Ooh. But, back to earnings. Let's get into earnings. Ha ha ha. We did have, what was it? Cracker Barrel? CBRL? I believe it's a ticker. Is there any liquidity in Cracker Barrel? Yeah, they're 10 cents wide. Was there any flow in Cracker Barrel? Probably not. I don't think many people wake up and say, I'm going to trade Cracker Barrel today. And literally a 200 lot. All right. What was the other name? DRI? Darden Restaurants? Anything in QSR? No. Let's look at DRI. White House is doing their... White House is trying to kill the U.S. Steel deal. Some news hitting there. DRI, Darden Restaurants. Are people going out to eat? I love to. Again, no flow. Wow. 380 lot. Man. I mean, wouldn't Darden Restaurants go down? I don't think anyone's going out to dinner. Looks like the trader did a 2x1, 155, 150, or pardon me, 1x2. And it's boring. Yeah, all spreads. bleh. Spreads are like watching paint dry. Deanna, we need some dice. FedEx,
Well, are you telling me that no one?
Lennar,
Well,
they
come
have
on.
earnings.
Oh,
That's
what about
tomorrow.
MGM? He loves casino stocks. When do you hate casino stocks?
Well, there's just, I mean, quite frankly, there's just no movement
Uh,
right now. So, yeah, FedEx is tomorrow. Had a big bull run last quarter. Any flow in FedEx?
we're gonna check crypto soon, aren't we?
I mean, I might turn into a penny stock crypto person. Hey, want to sign up for my Forex Discord?
Oh my God, you'll make so much money. You'll be so rich.
Yeah, and I'll probably be in prison. So,
No, no, we'll blame it on Stonk.
oh yeah, actually you won't because there's no regulation.
Wait, can we get you a little like Bitcoin or is it crypto named Stonk? Are there like some YouTubers have like their own like crypto coin?
I don't want to go to jail. But I did see at the gold and diamond store, they had a gold bar that said Bitcoin on it. And I go, that's kind of funny. A gold bar that says Bitcoin. Yeah, MGM though, Frank, I can't tell what they're doing in it. Open interest and volume was relatively the same. So I don't know. The market was wide too at the time. But you see how open interest and volume are the same? I can't tell if they're adding 5,000 more contracts or if they're closing. It looks, since these numbers are literally 1 point off, in my opinion, and I can only assume, which I make an ass out of you and me, if open interest tomorrow is 10,000 plus, they were added. If it is literally like maybe 100 or like 10, it means they closed. It's just the markets are so wide today because the Fed, you don't really know. When I looked at it earlier, it was like 13 cents wide. Now it's only 4 cents wide. So quite frankly, I just don't trust anything. And this is, again, a little lesson. This is what's bad. If you're trading spreads, like let's say you do have like a credit spread on, you could get very weird marks and you can be like, oh, look, I'm up X amount. And when you try to close out the position, you can't get out. The market will be wide. So just know that if you are trading spreads, markets can be very wide. Also, too, going back to the other we talked about earlier with iron condors, let's say you're risking 100 to make, I don't know, $10. You're probably spending $20 in commissions, right? So, you're probably spending $10 to put it on, $10 to take it off. So that commissions can add up too. So hence why I'm not a big fan of spreads and stuff. They could get pricey and you don't even know they're pricey. What did the Fed do with rates? You didn't hear anything? Well, you'll probably get 1,000 emails from people talking all about it. They cut. They did a 50-point cut. Does it really matter? No. Obviously, you could see from the market reaction, it don't matter. Market already assumed everything, hence why it's doing nothing. The Fed don't matter. The whole Fed move gave it up. The only thing that matters is the election. This is all just noise ahead of the election. But just because I'm a dice rolling man, you know what I'm going to do? Buy another super micro. Buy more super micro. I'll do 3 contracts so it could be frisky. Again, this is how small I'm trading and how, again, I can't add another contract because it's so damn wide. But to give you an example of how small I'm trading and, there's nothing to do, I'm literally trading 2 lot, a 3 lot. So, yeah. But that's all the market cares about is who's going to win the election. Yeah, like John says, you're risking 100 to make 15, and then remember you do have commissions on your trades. So Cohr. Ooh. Cohr. This is a chip stock. Cohr puts. Anyone know why I don't like puts in this one? It should take a solid 10 seconds to find out. There's a couple reasons why, really, but yeah, it's super strong and it's $10 out the money. So you got to be crazy. You got to be crazy to buy puts in that one. Tomorrow the stock's down 20 bucks. Puts puts go up 800%. Lance, you said you didn't like it. Well, I didn't at the time. Oh man. Oh. All right. What else can we talk about? Scott, chat, Deanna, do y'all have anything to go over? We got all spreads. We already made. Roger Scott gave Cohr a strong buy. Well, when? Because it already made a big move, to be fair. Like, I think it's a good buy here. But is it a good buy at 83? Probably not. I just bought the option. And PayPal? I mean, again, it already moved. You know, again, gang, I literally have nothing on. Well, I have a 3 lot of super micro, but look, I did 49 orders today, all closed. Well, day trades. But, you know, I have literally no open positions except a 3 lot super micro. So I don't think you buy anything. I mean, like, I don't think you buy anything in terms of a swing trade over the next couple weeks. You want to do lotto tickets, you know, buy some Apple or Nvidia weeklies that expire Friday, and go for it. But I mean, the market's literally doing nothing. So not today to get frisky. Keep selling off. How about 561 with 561? I mean, probably get there in a couple minutes. But I am, you know, just watch the paint dry. It's a beautiful. It's like you ever go get your nails done and you sit there under the thing where it dries your nails, or you sit there, you get a pedicure. After they rub your feet, they put a towel on it and you just sit there for a minute. Right? And you're just sitting there waiting. That's how it is right now. Slow. Yep. Why my super micro? Well, the real answer is I just wanted to do something. I can't have a session and not do anything with y'all. And there was a 500,000 of the 430 SEP calls. So that's really it. It's a counter trend, little option play. I mean, that's why I bought 3 of them. If it was like a roll position, I would have done 10 or 20 contracts, but just something to do. Super Micro's done well. Maybe they'll have some kind of news tomorrow. If not, just close it out, move on. But everything else today, oh, some WBD puts. The WBD trader is back. The animal. But everything else today, we did some Boston side calls, bought them at $1.20, sold them up to $1.90. What else? Palantir calls, bought them at the open, sold them today. BLDP calls, sold them. DraftKings calls, bought and sold them intraday. Coles sold the calls today. Hood sold the calls today. Nike sold the balance of the calls today. ENVX puts sold them. NVST calls, bottom at 65, sold them at 89 and 85. And then BP day traded them in and out. So kind of in and out everything. ASTS is a long-term stock, just like TKO. ASTS, Lunar, TKO, CRMD, all names just to buy and hold. Yeah, earnings are 1029. So yeah, if Super Micro had earnings, the options would be like $60, $100. They would be juiced to the gills. How is a CRMD? Wow, CRMD still going higher. Oh yeah, Serve. Don't forget about Serve. SERV. I go get a pedicure. I just got a pedicure the other day. It was very nice. They have to, they usually get the cheese grater out, and they didn't even do that because my feet are so nasty. I go in there. I gotta bite my tongue because it's so damn ticklish. It's fun. Maybe not fun, but your feet feel better. That's for sure.
I leave for exactly 30 seconds. What happened?
Yeah, they're good for your health. There you go. They're good for your health. That's a good way to put it. ASTS is actually green on the day. Wow. Where's the good old NVIDIA doing nothing? What happened to these good old stocks? NVIDIA, AMD. Now they do nothing. Marvel had I think their co-founder stepped down today. Amazon calls. Damn. So to get this, so I bought Amazon calls today, right? Let me chart these for y'all. I bought Amazon calls in the option pit for 155 at 947. Okay. 947 right here. The stock is 90 cents higher than where I bought the calls. I sold them on the FOMC pop, right? They are the same price, even though the stock is up because of implied vol declining. So again, another reason why I've been day trading, not holding on, because volatility is just coming out, especially after the Fed. AMD puts, it's only 100 grand. 100 grand in AMD's like buying a cheeseburger at McDonald's. It ain't gonna move the needle. It ain't gonna fill you up. It ain't gonna do anything. Now, if they bought like 5 more orders of AMD puts, then yeah. But just one order, no thanks. Need a lot more. My redneck neighbor thought a Mani Pedi was something you get on a watch list. Wow. I thought you were going somewhere else with it, and I almost caught myself saying it. So probably a good thing. Oh, goodness. What else do we have? I wish this was more entertaining. I thought there'd be more action today. But who pooped the
Stop
markets?
scheduling calls for you. I need like
Yeah.
Scott to take a day.
Who pooped the markets? Oh wait, the Fed. And just to show y'all implied volatility, then like to give you an example on implied volatility. So here's the Fed announcement. Stocks caught a bid. Volatility goes straight down, right? So implied vol, is getting sucked out of the options. Why? Because the market is making a tighter move. It doesn't have a big range anymore. So very important. Great if you sold premium, right? So if you did like an iron condor, the market didn't move and volatility came out. So that would have been actually like the best strategy, So, nah. We call that a premium killer when it's like an earnings and the stock doesn't move, or the Fed just chopping. And we can also take a look at the market eternals. Look at me. I'm doing all the geek stuff today. What are our market eternals saying? Well, they've gone pretty negative. Negative 1200 tick is very, very big selling. We had some positive 800 ticks, obviously, when Powell was cutting rates. ADD line, again, very similar to the S&P, right? And then the dollar sign trend, rising trend is usually bad for markets. We did have a rising yen. Yen came down. Stocks should be higher, but gold pumped and dumped. So the headline tonight is going to be stocks pump and dump after the Fed. So I can read all the news stories now. Stocks pump and dump post Fed. And that would be accurate. I feel like I'm reading the CNBC news tonight. All right, what do we have upcoming though? Do we have anything, Deanna, upcoming? Maybe something good to eat?
I don't think you do.
I don't have something tomorrow or
Oh, you're
Friday.
right. I'm so sorry. Yeah, you have a trade event tomorrow and Friday.
What time?
Oh God, you're quizzing me on the hard questions, Lance. It's going to be at noon tomorrow, and I want to say it is going to be
Ooh.
1 p.m. on Friday. And
Okay,
the
cool.
yeah, this is going to be your market predictions. So you're going to go into a lot of fun detail.
Well, you know, here my market predictions are.
Don't buy
Whatever
crypto.
happens tomorrow. My market prediction right now is you're going to read headlines. The market is pump and dumping today. Tomorrow, maybe something changes, but I mean, until then, I think we're just going to chop around for the next 2 minutes. And you're going to see the Fed cuts rate, market pumps and dumps. Yay, yay, yay. But I don't know. Made
You
all the
sound so
money.
excited. Did I miss this? A bear walks into a bar. Did, mm, y'all are killing me.
Oh, I know. I know. What did everyone else talk about today? I'm going to give you my top 3 stocks for the next year. Was that the headlines today that the other people said?
Mostly election and Fed. Yeah.
Did anyone actually show their P&L and actually say, look how much money I made today? Probably not. They didn't probably do that because they were sitting there watching the Fed. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Hey, I think Stonkamania loves Fed announcements. He's so pro system.
Stonkomania doesn't care about the Fed, nothing. He just needs some action.
You know, your alter ego is supposed to be like the opposite of you, and you just made two of you with a wig.
Well, gang, I apologize. Apparently, you know, the market, they gave me the time slot of no action.
You know, I
I
did
wish we
that
were
last
on.
time
I
too.
wish we were on this morning because I mean, literally, I had 49 orders today, 69 fills. Like it was a very busy day. And I went to the car dealership to sell my Bronco, and we got literally nothing
All right,
in
well
the
then,
last action.
all right, so how many of you guys want Stonkamania to be a few morning sessions? Like, let me know,
Yeah.
and then I can try and convince my boss we can do like maybe a morning session for
Yeah.
when we're
Complain to Nate and say, why are you giving Lance the bad time slots? You know, give him, let me go when there's action. Because, man, this is just horrible. I mean,
You know, last time the
y'all
Fed
weren't,
screwed us
but
over
like,
too.
I mean, literally, the computers took over. We closed right where we opened in the Russell. Like, you can't make this stuff up. This is just pure computer trading. And volatility, I need volatility. I mean, we need action. And now you're going to read all the Fed stuff. Does it mean anything? No. And that's going to be all that stuff. How to join the option pit, Deanna? Do you know how?
Yes. So right now the option
No.
pit is a beta program available just for Penny Scanner members. And if
Well,
you want to
how do
get
they
in,
join?
if you want to get in and you have Penny Scanner, just give our team a call. I'll drop the number in a second and you'll be able to get it. We also maybe next week we might be having a little drop, but I'm not 100% sure on that just yet.
Having a what?
We might have a little bit of a penny drop. So next
What's
week
that
we might
mean?
have a penny or not.
What's that mean?
It means I'm trying to get our bosses to let me do something fun with Penny Scanner. That's what it means. But guys, Penny Scanner is actually really cool. It's the thing on the side. He usually has Newsflow Scanner. We're
Yeah, I
still
want to know
waiting
what a
on
penny drop is too. Did you drop a penny on the floor?
honestly, the way this market's going, you're gonna make money that way.
Because we need some action. I'm reading all the
It is
stuff.
seriously so boring right now. We have no idea about the in-person event yet. Newsflow Scanner, yes, I can grab you that link as well.
Yeah, y'all need to call and complain about the.
About the
Look at
time
me.
slots.
I'm telling y'all to call and complain.
But here's the
Oh
thing, what
God,
happened
how do they
last
not
time.
fire me? Y'all need to call and complain about the in-person event and get it booked. Because where is this thing? Hold on, let me try to find. I still don't know anything about the in-person event. And I tried reaching out to everyone, and all I got was we're working on it. I feel like I'm calling like Verizon, and they put me on hold.
Your own
So
company, come on. Okay, guys, I just dropped a link to the penny scanner. Right now, we're still offering the beta price. So if anybody wants to get in for $997, that is the current beta price. And as soon as we launch it, it's going to go straight to the moon. Not exactly sure what the actual amount is, but right now you get Lance's special because he likes all of you guys.
yeah, I would just call. Say
But
call in,
the form
call
is so
in,
much easier.
ask for ask for a discount, and then complain to get some better time slots. I mean that's what I mean. I can't
Yeah,
say
but here's the
that, but I
thing.
can.
Last time I did a morning session, it was also dead. Like, are we sure
Yeah,
it's not you?
we've been screwed this week on session times.
Yeah,
Like they
you
haven't
had
gave
a
us
morning
any
session
action.
and you had a afternoon session. Do you have to do a lunchtime session?
Well, tomorrow, what time am I on tomorrow?
And tomorrow you're on at noon.
All right, well that
That,
it
that's
should be
that's our lunch session.
Rob, yeah, I would probably call in and see.
Yes, Rob, there is. If you do the form, it's the very last question, or if you call in, they can add that right in. Now, if you do lifetime, you get 3 months free of the penny scanner.
How much am
So
I
there
down?
is, I'm not sorry, you get 3 months free of the options pit. So there is some benefit to lifetime as well.
You know what's wild? So I
What's market
literally
right
did.
now?
So my average fill price on Super Micro, I can't make this up, is 66667.
Uh,
I mean, that's just an unlucky number. I'm down 22% with the stock doing nothing. My average fill is 666.7. Oh man. But you can see it's my only thing. I closed out everything. So I do not like the pricey options. Now you know why. But yeah, we'll try to get better hours. Obviously, I didn't know, you know, post Fed was
the
all the
voice
action.
said,
I wish
yeah.
they would have put me on at 1 with the Fed so we could have closed everything, by 2 o'clock right after. So y'all could have did it live.
We did
Instead,
tell you like a week before.
yeah. Instead, look, they got people every day doing live stuff. Now let me ask you, Deanna,
What
are
up?
these trainings or all these sales webinars?
It's a mix. So it's
Okay.
anything that's available for free. That like you don't have to be a part of a program.
Where's Tom? Oh, at 8. Who are
Yep.
we missing from here? Oh, look. Damn, Roger's
Chris.
on 3 times.
Yeah, Roger tends to do th 2 or 3 a day. He's killing it. I gotta get you like that. Do you guys want to see more Lance? You guys have to
I got a
bully me.
life. I got to go out to lunch.
No, you
You know,
don't. Come
I'm
on.
about to start growing my plants.
Oh,
Where's
you have to sit
Nate?
there and watch your
Where's
plants
publisher
grow.
Nate?
Nate does I want to say 2 or 3 times a week, and then every single day except for Wednesday we have Chris on for Chris's like free YouTube thing.
Oh. What about
And you
what
know,
was the trade of the year?
oh, that one is Graham's. I have no idea which one he picked. I didn't look yet.
That's true, Joe. What was the trade of the year? I'm curious. What
Dude,
was it? Can someone
I
spoil me?
you have to ask Graham. I would love a session with Lance several times. Oh, God, I cannot read. I would love a Lance session at the Open several times per week. You know,
Yeah,
Chris does
the
a
open's the
morning session
busiest.
every single morning. He does a morning session and then he does a night session. So, like, you could totally do a morning session every, like, 2 a week.
What do they talk about? The Federal Reserve and employment numbers?
They tend to, like, recap the market from last day and then what they're thinking will happen, or they stay on until open and do some trading.
Huh.
Lance does not get stressed.
PayPal's up here a little bit. Must be some news.
The issue is
What
we
was
can't
it?
keep Lance bored. So we have to give him more stuff to do.
What was the big trade of the year?
I don't know. We have to ask Graham.
No one can give me a spoiler.
You can message Graham.
Watch. I bet you it was like a credit spread.
Are you going to ask him right now?
Yeah. What was trade of the year? You know what it was? It's wrestling.
You think
TKO.
Graham sold to TKO? See, you did steal
No.
his Kava stock. That was his stock, and then you just kind of came in and took it.
What stock?
Kava.
Kava.
Yeah.
I've only ate there once. The Chipotle place? Like where you get a bowl?
Yeah, you took that stock. You got like everyone all into it after Graham did for like 3
Oh,
months.
well, I don't have it no more.
Oh, well.
What was the trade of the year? No trade? Patience. Oh, well, that was a bad tease. That's like saying you're gonna go to Costco and get a hot dog, and then you walk out of there with nothing. And it's like I went to Costco just for the hot dog, even though it's only $1.50. But it was a nothing. It was a wrap. Oh, what kind of
Yeah, it
wrap?
would have
A
been a wrap
Caesar
order.
wrap? A chicken wrap?
Eh.
No, not that kind of wrap. Uh, yeah, the Nike put was good. Maybe XLRE. Oh, the retail ETF. Uh, yeah, I don't think it's liquid enough where you can sell at the very tippity top. Yeah, yeah. There's no market for XLRE. No market for it. What else do we have? PayPal's
People,
jumping because Amazon started using it at checkout. Oh, thank you, Brandon. I didn't see that come across my news feed. Let me look though.
it's weird that we haven't been able to use PayPal yet.
PayPal. Bullish option flow detected in PayPal with 33,837 calls trading, or 1.4 times expected. Implied vol increasing over 1 point to 31.5%.
Is that your
I
nerdy?
still haven't seen the news on PayPal. Let me look here.
Guys, it's so slow. We're gonna start.
PayPal. Oh, look at here. Man, y'all are smart. PayPal. Buy with Prime shoppers can now use PayPal to check out participating merchant websites. Does that mean AKA Amazon? I think so, probably. Uh, Will
No, I
Ferrell
think
goes shopping everywhere in PayPal's biggest US campaign ever.
Oh, so it wouldn't be Amazon. It would be like their Amazon partners, like the ones that they have the warehouses direct from.
Got ya.
I think Costco is an Amazon direct partner, actually.
Well, you can't use American Express at Costco. You got to use
Still?
a different. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, PayPal moved a little bit here, like maybe 30 cents. Yeah, about 30 cents after hours. Maybe it's getting some
Um,
news. Super
how
Micro's
you
up $3 after hours. Ooh,
damn.
it's not gonna
How
move
you
anywhere.
get Options Pit is you sign up for the penny scanner, and then we have a Options Pit edition as well. So right now it's in beta. We're gonna sell it by itself eventually, but right now it's only a beta program.
Wow, ENVX is down 8% today. Oh my gosh. Why didn't I buy weeklies in it? That would have been the real trade. Buy some weeklies in it.
Because of your favorite phrase.
Yeah. Um, Apple. Yeah, Apple. How did Apple hold up? Wow, Apple held up well. That's the thing. I mean, I know it's market sold off and all that today, but I don't think there's any way you have a market sell off with Apple holding up this good. Because Apple went the past few days, Apple had that big drop on the iPhone. Uh, you know, the new iPhone kind of didn't impress. But look at Apple. It filled almost on the post-Fed, you know, rally here. I mean, if Apple holds,
Oh,
I
it
think
was
this
the Graham
market
stock.
holds. Huh?
Damn. That was the Graham stock, apparently. Daniel, why didn't you tell us?
Yeah, I mean, look at this stock. If Apple's this strong, you have a 2% rally in Apple today. NASDAQ was down. Let's just say NASDAQ was flat. I think it closed down a couple points. Um, I just don't see how the market goes. And I'm not like all these NASDAQ was down 0.5%. I'm not like a big permeable. Like I think doomsday is gonna come. I don't know, maybe. Like I'm 50-50. Obviously on the election, whoever. But if Apple rallies, you're gonna have the market hold, or if not, catch a rally. So I don't know. I like that Apple. Like if Apple wasn't strong today, I'd be more bearish. But Apple holding up as well as it did, I don't know. It seems like the market is, Google starting to catch a bid. I don't know. Amazon held up. If Apple rallies, I think this whole market's gonna catch a bid. But I don't know. I would keep literally the first thing to look at tomorrow and have it on like a 5-minute chart next to the S&P or Qs is just keep an eye on Apple. Because if Apple holds up, I think this market holds up. If Apple dips, rising yen, bad market eternals, yeah, then I think we could collapse. But I mean, and you have money coming out of bonds. Money comes out of bonds, so that you go from getting 5% at the bank, and now you're saying, all right, well, now I'm going to start getting less than 5% of the bank. You're going to rotate. What are you going to buy? You're
Wait,
probably
are
going to
you
buy
saying Graham?
Apple.
You're saying Graham is right? Do you want to say that?
Well, I mean, I'm saying Apple in the next like few days. I don't know what it does in months from now, but I mean, you've had IBM strong, Oracle super strong, Cisco strong. So it might be the old tech might be the move. Again, I'm just trying to go under the hood of the market. You had the VIX sell off post Fed. I'm just trying to see where the rotation is
So what are
and
you looking at first thing tomorrow morning? Let's give them like your little watch list.
look at the yen. Down yen means money is coming out of when the yen rises, the S&P goes down. The yen is inverse to the S&P. So down yen, good for stocks. Bonds, we saw the correlation today, but I think you'll have that correlation start being inverse. So bonds down, meaning rates are going lower. equities should be going higher because bonds are, again, usually a flight to safety. Gold sold off after a pop. Gold down. Again, flight to safety. You should have money coming to stocks. Utilities, you usually get a high dividend. That's kind of the AI play now, but don't really matter. I'm just trying to think of why Apple held up. I just think it's the rotation old tech. You get a dividend, you get growth. Cisco, IBM, Oracle. What did Nvidia do? Down. I guess the AI trade is over, so you can't really do that. AMD should get a lift. You had Intel, another old tech, make a move. How did travel? What's oil? Oil held up. Yeah, so think about it. Old tech with dividends, oil stocks pay a good dividend. If you're not getting dividend at the bank, you get dividend in oil companies. They're beat down. It's a good rotation. Home Depot was still green, Lowe's green. Dollar Tree catching a bid. Dollar General, I mean, I think your old stocks might be good. Like your Apple, Oracle, IBM, Cisco. I don't know. I think the boring trade and maybe some energy. Oxy, Apache, ConocoPhillips, BP, Shell. I don't know. That's my thoughts, my 2 cents. Yeah, because wouldn't money come out of bonds? Think about it. You get money, so you're getting money, you're getting like 5.25 right now at the bank. Cash money market mutual fund, or just a straight CD, straight money market, like a little over 5%, right? Let's say that becomes 4.5% or 4% upcoming, right? So now you're saying, well, I'm not getting as much as I used to, but I don't want the volatility. Like, I don't want the volatility of buying some high flying stock, like I don't know, like a Roblox, or like an AI stock or something crazy, right? You don't want the ups and downs. So what do? You buy energy, because you're getting, usually in energy stocks, you're getting, let's just say 2 to 7% dividend, and they're beat down, right? Energy stocks have been crushed. So, your Devon, Halliburton, Conoco, Exxon, Chevron, BP, Rig, uh, Conoco, Shell, whatever, pick Oxy, Apache. It could be pretty much any decent energy company. They're all going to move in sync. Or just do the XOP or the XLE. XOP is exploration ETF. XLE is oil and gas. Spider ETF. Then you say, okay, well, I want some growth, and I want still a dividend, and I want growth, but not crazy growth. I don't want to take a 20% drawdown. So you don't go buy Nvidia, because you're going to get, you're going to be subject to big drawdowns with Nvidia. So you get Apple, right? Slow and steady, doesn't move too much. Even Meta, look at Meta, and that's probably already anticipated for. Meta's now kind of old tech. Google, starting to make a move, and it's green. I mean, look what's green today. Meta, Apple, Google, right? IBM, Cisco. We saw some leaps in Cisco the other day. I think they were the 25s. September and March 2025 calls. And then also you had Oracle. Oracle was kind of the whole AI boom. That's why I had that parabolic move. But what if Cisco and what if Apple start taking, I don't know, let's just say what if AI buzzword seriously? They could have a parabolic move. So that might be it. Just try to see where, like, think of it this way. If you had $1 million or $10 million and you had to get yield, right? Are you going to go buy real estate right now? Probably not. You were happy getting 5% at the bank, but now let's just say that doesn't happen. So what do? You're probably going to buy stocks, but you don't want the ups and downs of high risk. Maybe there'll be some year-end tax loss selling. I could argue that already happened though. So I would look at old tech and energy. I know it sounds boring, but it might be the best thing to do. I mean, look at the Russell big reversal. Banks, regional banks did well too. That was another thing. Regional banks did okay. Again, they're not crazy moving, right? So regional banks, and usually they pay a decent dividend. And then, obviously you could still do lotto tickets and the fun stocks like the AMD, the super micros, the crazy names, but I think long term, probably the old tech's probably the trade. Might have discovered something. Might have discovered something by sticking around. Sometimes you just got to do a little digging and figure out the why. Probably should have did that first 10 minutes of being on here, but saw everything closed, right? NVST, I sold my last couple calls in that today. Quite frankly, I just didn't want to hold anything. After the Fed, when everything caught a bid, I just got chickened out. So I know, I'm just being honest. Not chicken, but I said to myself, do I really want to hold everything? No. So you can see between like 13, like between like 1 o'clock and 2:15, I mean, I literally sold probably 25 positions. So, or 25 orders, I should say. So, yeah. We'll see. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Today was pretty much a big flat day, but we'll see what happens tomorrow. Again, first thing to take a look at is Apple. Obviously, look at what happens in the overseas markets, Japanese yen. Keep an eye on market internals. But if Apple starts to rally, I think it's game on. If Apple starts to sell off, let's say it takes out the low, let's just say 217.5, then I think there's some concern. But until then, I think you're still clear. Spot VIX, I mean, not much. I would be more concerned with bonds in the end. All right. Have fun. Go watch those Graham babies. Yeah. Yep. And then if you need anything, Deanna will post the link if you want to join the option pit, penny option scanner, all that jazz. She'll leave the number and you could get the hookup.
Anything
Hope it
that
helps.
you want.
Hopefully we'll have more action tomorrow and more things to go over. Today was just kind of like watching
paint dry.
It's kind of like at the beach, and there's no waves at the beach, and there's no one.
Join this link. So if you guys want to be alerted anytime we have like a free trade room or anytime that we do something for any of our experts. Ooh, wrong Telegram. One moment. You will join the right Telegram in a second.
Ooh.
I just apparently don't know what link is right. Okay, join that link. And then you can be alerted anytime that Lance has any event and all that good stuff.
Yes.
And he's going to be live tomorrow at noon.
Rob, I use the Trade Exchange. I've used it before though. They're fine too. Yeah, they're fine as well. Just whatever, whatever. I like the interface. 99% of the stuff obviously does nothing, but for the 1% that does, I don't know. I pay like, I don't know, 60 or 80 bucks a month for it. But I like looking at everything. All right. Should be good. Thank you. Thank you.
I'll see you guys next week. And maybe I can bully him to be on next week in the morning.
Oh,
You should
thank you. Thank
totally
you.
be on next week in the morning for a trade room.
We will do anything y'all want. And if we don't, call and complain.
Oh, that means
And
that
we'll
means
get it done. We'll get it
that
done if
means
you call and complain. Don't
cool. So
worry.
you guys have to call and complain that you want Lance to have 2 trade rooms every week. You pretty much gave them that. Oh my God. If we actually get complaints, I'm sending Liz your way. They're gonna immediately go to me. In that case, tell them I do a great job. Only 2. Guys, I can't get him to be on every day. Okay? 2 a week is an amazing thing.
Yeah. But yeah, keep an eye on Apple tomorrow. If Apple holds or starts to rally, especially over 222.5, I mean, I think that is probably the best indicator of the market here. And yeah, we'll alert y'all when we're going live. I think we do two more
Yep, you have 2
for
more
the
this.
week. And then we
Yep.
got penny option scanner training probably like Monday next week or Tuesday.
Monday or Tuesday.
Hopefully soon.
I'll send it out.
Yeah, let's try to do it earlier in the week. I feel like we have so many people now that like we're trying to get our stuff.
Yeah, we're getting a
Yeah,
lot of
we're threading the
action.
needle between all these people. You know, so we're trying to get it down. But yeah, if you need anything, give a call, shoot her an email, all that stuff.
You guys have my email? Then it is tracking pub. For whatever reason, they gave me a tracking pub. If you guys want anything sent to
Oh yeah,
Lance,
I didn't know I didn't know if I put the right email.
oh, you're fine. I have 2. So like either one, they go to it.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. I just set up forwarding so they all go to the same inbox. We are all good.
All right, let me save my computer and we'll be good. All right. Adios.
Bye everybody.